Hello and welcome for your weekly meditations with me, Sophie Elise from France, for 1 million meditators. So, as you know, I like for us to meditate with light and to really feel that light within us, really feel we're being of lights, um, you know, traveling on this planet and being able to radiate this light and change our destiny, our karmas, however we want, being sovereign beings. And the one thing I wanted to talk about specifically today and work on specifically today within the meditation is self love, because it all begins with self love. Um, as long as you love yourself in a conditioned way, conditionally, nothing changes for real. For example, let's say you decided to, improve your health. And so you change your eating habits, but you're still berating yourself for having a cake that day, or you still berating yourself for not losing the weight fast enough, or you still berating yourself because you caught a cold when you thought you would be so strong and so healthy all winter. Well, as the minute you start berating yourself, judging yourself, talking to yourself in a diminishing way, derogatory way, um, you show yourself that you don't really love yourself unconditionally. And so you stay in a low vibration. And it's really hard for most people to see that because they think that if they do the right thing and love others, then they're in a high vibration. They think that if they have gratitude for life and for things happening to them, they're in a high vibration. But actually, they're just doing this energetically. They're not staying high, and it's impossible because the first entity you're living with is yourself. And so if you don't show yourself some love, but real love, unconditional love, the rest of your life will never be really joyous and stable. It's impossible. And it's something we really, 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 all of us have to work with because we're surrounded by images of people performing, being slimmer, younger, more successful. And so we constantly compare ourselves and find reason not to love ourselves enough. And I would really advise the first very simple thing you can do is watch that internal dialogue. How am I talking to myself? What am I telling myself? How am I judging myself? What's happening there? Am I talking to myself gently? Am I using humor? Okay, I spilled my coffee. That happens. It's okay. You know, well, it's a good occasion to clean that area. It's going to be super clean. That's all. It doesn't have to be, it's not about thinking you're the best all the time. It's not about being unrealistic. It's about telling yourself and seeing really that you are the best that you can be every moment. And you are a beautiful being every moment. I'm going to tell you a little story. I struggled with my weight for most of my life. And of course, it doesn't show because, like I'm pretty slim. But it took me years and years to accept that, to see that. And it's only extremely recently that I actually told myself, I'm beautiful no matter what. A number doesn't define me. The clothes I can fit in that don't define me. It might seem, superficial when I tell you that story, but for me, and I think unfortunately for millions of women and some, men too, but women are more afflicted by this. Let's be honest with that. Um, it's a real struggle. And it all comes down not to the weight you're at, not to the clothes you can fit in, not it doesn't come down to that at all. It comes down to loving yourself exactly as you are today. And because that's the beginning of change, any kind of change. That's the beginning of more than change, evolution. So today we're going to meditate around that. And I hope you'll feel that self love growing within your heart, because the moment you start loving yourself is the moment you start being more loving about everything. Let's go. So I invite you to take a very comfortable position, whether sitting or lying down as you wish. Um, and start breathing very calmly. Let your eyes rest on a point across the room you're in. For now on, just let your eyes rest there and concentrate on your breath. Just feel your breath going in and going out. Become aware of that simple, natural trajectory, filling up your lungs, letting your belly expand, and letting it out very slowly, very calmly. And on your next exhale, let your eyes close. As you inhale, realize that you're inhaling light and calm. And as you exhale, feel that that light and that calm are being anchored into each and every one of your cells. You inhale the light, and very gently, very slowly, it's starting to fill up your body. You inhale the light. It's all you're doing. Inhaling light, and as you exhale, letting in, feel each and every one of yourself. You're grounding yourself in light. You feel the light in your feet and in your roots. That light is grounding you to earth. That light is grounding you to yourself, to your body. You feel the light moving up your calves, your knees, your thighs, your inner thighs. And you feel your legs becoming a little heavier. You feel more density in your body. Now it's your hips, your buttocks, your lower back, your lower abdomen. It's filling up with light. And you feel more grounded, more aligned. You feel that light nourishing you, grounding you to yourself, to your body. And the light is going up in your upper abdomen, filling your heart, up to your shoulders, cascading down your arms, down to your fingertips. You feel the light. And you feel it all the way down your spine, from the base of your skull to the bottom of your back. And you start feeling it everywhere, in your lower back, in your upper back. You're filled with light. quietness, peace. And now this light is in your throat, and you can feel that it will help you align your words with your thoughts and be perfectly coherent in your communications. The light is in your face, in your head. It's now activating fully your pineal gland in the middle of your head. And this pineal gland is linked to your third eye and your crown chakra. The light is helping you connect with your intuitions and with upper realms as well. You can feel your visions becoming clear. You are filled with light, and you are so filled with light that you start radiating it in every direction. You now feel regenerated and at peace with yourself. You let go of any tension that may still reside in the body. Just by inhaling and exhaling, you let go of any tension. And now you find yourself in a field of light. Wherever you look, there is light, peaceful light. And you can see yourself in that field. You can see your physical body and your aura and all of your energetic bodies. You see it all. You see yourself in a different light. You see your potentials, you see your qualities, you see your strengths, and you also see the limits you set for yourself, the fears that prevent you from being and embodying your best self. You see it all. And you realize that it's up to you to change this by starting to love yourself more. A very simple decision that can change your whole life. You realize that your frequency can go higher. You can vibrate at a higher frequency very simply just by recognizing the beautiful, complete being that you are. You feel connected to this light in such a way that you now realize you can receive healing from it. The light is offering you healing, and all you have to do is open your heart to it. And so you do. You open your heart, you accept to receive because you are worthy of it, worthy of receiving love, healing, abundance. And you feel those vibrations all the way up to your crown chakra. You feel them everywhere in your body. Those healing vibrations. that are shaking the foundation of limiting beliefs. You feel the vibration allowing you to change the way you look at yourself, to realize you are beautiful, useful, marvelous, wonderful, co creating, inspiring every day, every moment. You realize that by accepting those new vibrations and raising your frequency, you are not only changing your life, but all of those that are around you who are going to be influenced positively by your decision to love yourself. You are setting an example just by loving yourself, just by starting today to talk to yourself very gently, with humor, as you would talk to a friend, to a child, never judging, always encouraging, recognizing everything you did right, recognizing your own courage, your own resilience, your own benevolence and kindness. And you let yourself grow into that feeling, into that truth that you are a magnificent being of light, capable of change, evolving all the time. Now, consciously choosing to encourage and facilitate this evolution just by being yourself and choosing to love yourself. Today, when you open your eyes, I invite you to take a moment and write yourself a couple sentences, more if you have the time. But if you don't, just write a couple sentences thanking yourself for who you are and recognizing at least 3 of your qualities. Very slowly, very gently, come back to the awareness of the place you're in. Ground yourself into that beautiful body of yours. Ground yourself within that beautiful energy of yours. Ground yourself and let yourself radiate the light that you are. Very slowly, very gently, you can start stretching, getting back to your breath, and when you feel like it, you can open your eyes. Welcome to yourself for this new day, this new week. I invite you to write to yourself a couple sentences, more if you have the time, telling yourself that you love yourself and why. And see what it does to you. See what it does to your energy. Give yourself a pat on the back, smile, and go be the beautiful creator that you are for the rest of the week. Namaste. I'll see you next week.